Donald Trump Jr. talking to WikiLeaks during the presidential campaign. What he is saying about those messages tonight.
And a new accuser steps forward.
And I can tell you without hesitation, this is absolutely false.
What top Republicans are saying tonight. Next.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11. On your side.
We're on the scene of breaking news right now in Prince George's County. That's where police are responding to a deadly shooting in New Carrollton.
Our Annalisa Gale is live at the scene with what we know so far. Annalisa?
Allison and Jonathan, what we know right now is a man was shot to death around 7:30 here at the Hilltop Apartments on 85th Avenue in New Carrollton. Take a look behind me. This is where it happened. That man fell to the sidewalk after he was shot.
Anytime there's a shooting, fatal or otherwise, it's always a reason for concern.
He was pronounced dead at the hospital about 3 hours ago. This is still early on in the investigation, so police are still trying to figure out who murdered him and why. Neighbors say they heard a lot of commotion after the shooting here in the 5300 block of 85th Avenue. Chief David Reif says someone reported that people were running from the scene following the shooting. At this time, a suspect description has not been provided and the victim's name has not been released. As soon as we know more, we'll bring it to you on the ABC 7 News app. Live in New Carrollton tonight, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
Annalisa, thanks. Waitresses brutally attacked at their place of work. Police say this all played out at a Latin restaurant in Northwest. Now, our Tim Barber joining us live with what started all this and who has been arrested as a result. Now, Tim, this sounds like an absolutely terrifying situation. But how did this get started?
According to this report, the suspects kicked down this door right here, and they're in the process of kicking down the bathroom door on the inside when investigators arrived.
La Morienta is a small Latin American restaurant, a place recent crime stats have not shown any problems. But this new police report shows that two waitresses here were the victims of a bizarre and brutal attack that has people scratching their head.
That's ridiculous.
Detectives say a customer became so upset about the bill, she jumped over the counter, began punching the waitress, and even grabbed a knife off the counter. So the waitress and her coworker said they locked themselves in the bathroom. The report shows the attacker ran outside to get a man to help her, but when they returned, a third employee had locked the front door. We're told the two suspects kicked in the front door and started breaking through the bathroom door when the police arrived.
I think that's crazy. I think it was unnecessary and definitely an overreaction.
The suspects Lydia Ventura and Eric Oman are facing assault charges. The folks here at the Mexican restaurant did not want to talk to us tonight. Reporting live in Northwest Washington, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
Wow. Okay, Tim, thank you. New information after a horrifying scene in Wheaton last week. A young woman murdered and dumped behind a strip mall. Police say she was killed by her coworker and boyfriend. New tonight, word that man should have never been in this country. ICE says Elmer Campos Martinez illegally came here from El Salvador and was removed from the U.S. in 1994, then returned once again illegally. He is now charged with killing Danya DeGuerra.
I'm Nancy Chen at the ABC 7 Live Desk. We're following developments as Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore is denying new accusations today that he sexually assaulted a then teen. Beverly Nelson is now the fifth woman to accuse Moore of sexual misconduct. She spoke out today saying Moore tried to force himself on her when she was 16 years old.
And he then looked at me and he told me, he said, "You're just a child." And he said, "I am the district attorney of Etowah County. And if you tell anyone about this, no one will ever believe you."
This is absolutely false. I never did what she said I did. I don't even know the woman. This race is just 28 days off. That this is a political maneuver and has nothing to do with reality. It's all about politics.
More than a dozen Senate Republicans are now urging Moore to drop out of the race. That includes Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who says he believes the accusations are true, as well as Senator Jeff Flake, who says he'd rather support a Democrat than support Moore. At the Live Desk, I'm Nancy Chen, ABC 7 News.
Nancy, thanks. New at 11 o'clock, President Trump's son admitting that he talked to WikiLeaks 2016 campaign. Donald Trump Jr. confirmed the private messages, tweeting copies of what he said were some of those exchanges. He also accused congressional investigators looking into Russian election interference of selectively leaking some of the messages. In one exchange, first reported by The Atlantic, WikiLeaks warned Trump Jr. that an anti-Trump website was about to launch. WikiLeaks, you'll remember, also released emails from top Democrats during the campaign.
All right, everybody, a pretty quiet night here around the DMV. Temperature-wise, we're sitting into the 40s, a few of you into the 30s. We have a 35 temperature right now in Manassas. D.C. sitting right at 43. We got 45 in Leesburg right now. Satellite radar, not much of either. No radar returns, no rain like we had last night. Just a few clouds floating on by. So as you make your way out the door tomorrow, I'd have your sunglasses with you. I think you're going to see plenty of sunshine tomorrow. I'm loving the forecast. It will be chilly, though. Notice these numbers will hang into the mid-30s. Some of you may get down just flirting a little bit that freezing mark, but we're not going to go too far off of where we are right now. Coming up, we'll be talking about a seasonable forecast in many ways, and our next rainmaker. See you in a few minutes.
We'll see you then, Bill. Thanks. Now for a 7 on your side alert. How safe is the drinking water at your child's school?
It's been a serious problem affecting children all over America.
Yeah, we're checking and found alarming local results. Investigative reporter Scott Taylor shows us those school districts might need to make some changes to better protect your children.
Do you have any idea if the water at your child's school is safe to drink? The I-Team obtained water test results of 12 area school districts, from D.C. to Northern Virginia to parts of Maryland. Half had high lead levels.
I am in total and complete shock that this has happened.
One mom, who we won't name, is livid after elevated lead levels were discovered inside Prince George's County Public School District.
Earlier this year, it was in, I think it was March,